Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Villa on Tour, the best Aston Villa fan channel with the worst carbon footprint. Yes, we are back, getting the passports back out, following the Villa abroad once again.
Our flight has been delayed by 2.5 hours, which is good. So we were due to take off at 10 to 7. It's going to be 9:15, which is not good. So we're going to land in Austria in the early hours. Then we've got to get to Bratislava, and then we've got the game in Trnava tomorrow. So we're going to have to get the train for that tomorrow. Long. Not an ideal start to the trip.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bratislava. It is now match day, it is Saturday morning. This is our apartment that we're staying in. It's actually really, really nice. Let me show you around, it's very decent. The ceilings are incredibly high. Lovely, lovely apartment, can't complain one bit. Come through here and it's extremely echoey. I think it used to be an old church. If you just look at the ceilings and stuff, they are incredibly high. It's giving church vibes, and also nice bit of church artwork there as well. Now, I'll show you in a second, but it looks like we're staying in Bratislava Old Town outside. When we arrived at 3 AM last night and it was dark, so we couldn't see too much. But the area we're staying in looks really, really nice. Anyway, let me come in here where it's not echoing like mad. We're gonna head out now. I'll show you a little bit of Bratislava, but the aim is to get a train to Trnava, which is about 30-40 minutes. Obviously, that's where the game is today. I'll give you a little bit more information about Trnava, Spartak Trnava, the team we're playing today, a little bit about what they're about as well. And hopefully it's going to be a good day. My first time in Slovakia. The weather's going to be unbelievable today. It's going to be a good day. Let's get the win as well. Up the Villa. Tell you what, Bratislava Old Town already is absolutely lovely. We arrived at 3 AM last night and it was a slightly different scene. It was a bit like the Slovakian Broad Street. It was all going on. However, this morning there's tours going on. Looks very historical. Looks absolutely lovely. I'm already thinking it's a shame how much time we've got here. Like, if you think the title of this video is a joke about us having 24 hours in Slovakia, it's not wrong. Arrived in the early hours this morning. We got a flight out of Bratislava at 5:45 in the morning. So we're gonna have to be back at the airport for 3 AM at least. So yeah, all fun and games, isn't it? A one-day trip to Slovakia to watch a pre-season game. It's what Villa on Tour do.
Here we go then, Trnava Express, let's go. Welcome to Trnava, Slovakia. So we have officially landed in Trnava. The stadium is literally just behind these buildings here. It seems like quite a quiet town, not too much going on. The stadium is in the centre, which is helpful. We're just going to try head to the pubs. Hopefully it's a bit more busy there, have a few beers, which hopefully are quite cheap as well. The train ticket here was about €2.50. I think it was about 45 minutes to get here as well. Interesting to see what the centre has to offer, to be fair, because we tried to translate the Spartak Trnava website and it mentioned something about a fan zone, then putting on British food or whatever. So hopefully they make us feel welcome. I'm sure they will. Just the communication from Villa going into this was pretty crap. Like, they only announced ticket information like 3 or 4 days ago, so that wasn't great. And they didn't give us any information about this fan zone that potentially is going on. So hopefully it's decent. Actually, stadium is just here, so we'll be going in there a little bit later. Oh, yeah, I'll talk of the fish and chips. It's literally just there. City Arena. I don't know what's going on now. All these Slovakians are looking at me, loving it. How strange. Anyway, the stadium looks a decent size, by the way. It looks very, very decent. Fish and chips. Fair play, Spartak Trnava. Thank you very much. Thank you, boys. Come on.
Beautiful. Nice little Slovak Pilsner. That'll do. The beers are cheap. Like, that's a good thing. Like €3. But come on. What is that? I know they give you a bit more head in Europe, but that is absolutely wild. Just before we get to the ground, this video is very kindly sponsored by the wonderful people over at Surfshark VPN. Surfshark is a virtual private network which is available across almost all of your devices, like your phone, your laptop, and even your smart TV. Essentially, it's there to keep your online identity safe and secure whilst using the internet. And it protects your personal data from big companies and cyber criminals. I always say it's absolutely vital for us when we're on these trips and I'm there using those unsecure Wi-Fi's, uploading and downloading things for the channel. Surfshark VPN, for example, will encrypt my online data, as well as helping to secure my personal information when I'm using those public Wi-Fi's in hotels, restaurants, pubs, anything. Surfshark's clean web feature also blocks ads, trackers, malware and phishing attempts as well. Beautiful. Surfshark has also got 3,200 servers in over 100 countries, so you can change the virtual location of your device to access and unblock content libraries and streaming services like Netflix. It's unbelievable. It also makes watching Premier League football a lot easier and a lot cheaper. So if any of that sounds good to you, use my code VillaOnTour to get an extra 4 months for free over at Surfshark. And if you're not a fan, that's absolutely fine. Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk in trying it out. So use the top link in the description, use my code over at Surfshark to get yourself a great deal.
Look at the head. Look at the head on that. Like, I know it settles and stuff, but it's a bit much, isn't it? Look at that. Welcome to Trnava. Welcome to Slovakia then, son. Trnava's quite quiet despite being a Saturday. It's quite quiet, isn't it?
Yeah, it's dead, isn't it? It's dead. I mean, it's a little bit more active around like this part where like we're at the bars at the moment, aren't we? It's a little bit more active around here. But yeah, we were walking around this morning when we got here on the train. It's really quiet, isn't it?
It's a nice little town though. I mean, plenty of bars, plenty of places to have a beer and stuff. It's a nice little place. I mean, you'd never come here, and we always say it like, with the Villa, you come to these random places. Like, it's not even the capital of Slovakia. Like, it's just a random town. I don't know why Villa have got a friendly here, but I just love it. Love coming to these weird and wacky places.
Yeah, somewhere you'd never come to. It's only, 40 minutes on the train from Bratislava where we came from this morning. And you're right, you'd never ever imagine coming here outside of coming to a Villa game, would you? And so this is what pre-season does. This is what European football does for you, sort of thing. So, yeah, you know what? It's really good to be here.
Give us a history lesson on Villa's history then with Slovak teams. We've never played this team. Just for context, they came third last year in the Slovak division. They won it a couple of years ago, so they're not total bums. Like, they're a decent side.
Yeah.
But we've played a couple of Slovakian teams before, haven't we?
Yes, we haven't got loads of links though with Slovakia really. So we played a couple of times. We played Slovan Bratislava back in the early 90s, about 93 in the UEFA Cup. I think we beat them over 2 legs. And then we played MSK Zelina, which is another Slovakian side, and we lost to them in the UEFA Cup group stage back in 2008. I think it was. We lost them at Villa Park.
We've never had any Slovak players, have we? We've had Czechoslovakian players, no Slovak players, but randomly Andre Green played for, was it Slovan Bratislava?
Yeah,
There's a couple of links there, isn't there? But I just can't believe we've got a friendly here. It's bizarre.
Yeah, Andre Green's the biggest link really. He played a couple of years at Slovan Bratislava. We haven't had any Slovakian players. Like I say, a few Czech Republic players or former Czechoslovakian players.
Milan Baroš, Koza,
Patrick Berg, Koza, people like that. It's a funny place. It's it's like you would never usually come here. So yeah, it's good to be here.
Loving it. So we just had a couple of drinks in the Trnava centre. It's so cheap, honestly. I think you get a pint for about €2.50. Absolutely spot on. And it's so good because the centre's there. The stadium is literally just there, so it's all close to each other. Had plenty of drinks with loads of other Villa fans there as well. Don't think there's many Villa fans over for this game, to be fair, but there was a few there, which was nice to see them and speak to them, which was lovely. There's Villa fans from everywhere as well. I saw Prague Lions, spoke to a bloke called Andy as well, who'd come from Poland. He lives over there, but he's a Brummie originally, so that was really nice. It's nice to see Villa fans from all over Europe able to come to this game. Just see the Villa, obviously. Villa fans are everywhere. Villa are massive, so it's nice to see Villa fans from everywhere get to a game. And yeah, let's get in there, see the game. Team news is interesting, by the way. Dobbin starts, Gauci in goal, love that. I don't know whether it's going to be a 45 minutes sort of team, or they'll change about the hour mark. I don't know, we shall see. But next step, let's get in the ground, see what that's all about, up the Villa boys. I'll tell you what, this stadium's proper nice and modern. We had a drink basically in the stadium earlier. Feels like quite a modern stadium. I think it holds about 18,000. Decent, man, nice place. I'll tell you what, it's absolutely rammed now. Plenty of fans coming out to see the Villa. Lots going on, love it. So these here are the blocks that Villa recommended us. There's plenty of, oh, hello. There's plenty of Spartak Trnava fans in here, so yep, well done. The away end looks like it's normally meant to be over there, but that's just mixed as well. So yeah, everybody's just sort of mixed together. I'll tell you what, I do like this ground, it's quite unique. They got the small stand opposite and then safe standing over there. It's a nice little tidy little European standard ground, it's nice.
Yeah, it's nice, I really like it, yeah, really nice little ground. Nice and clean, nice and modern, yeah, it's good.
It's weird we're not in an away end, it's kind of mixed. There is a designated away end there in like a cage, but it's all mixed.
I don't know what's happened. I mean, there's an away end. There's people actually in there.
Yeah.
Some in Villa shirts randomly, and then a lot of Sparta at Trnava, and it's the way end, and yet we've been told to come over here. But there's only a few Villa fans in here, and then a mix of everyone else as well. So God knows, it was a bit of a mess up, wasn't it?
Absolutely was. No trouble today. Score prediction: I've gone 2-1. I fancy to see Louis stopping. He obviously wasn't at Warsaw. Interesting to see what he's all about.
Yeah, I think it'll be like probably two different teams again. It's a fitness exercise more than anything, but Villa win 2-1.
How deep are the goals, by the way? I've just noticed that they're like Wembley goals, like proper deep.
Yeah,
loads of space behind the goal.
You'll see that net rustle when Lewis Dobbin scores.
Scenes. Oh, look at the scenes here. Come on.
Yeah, I think we've struggled down our right-hand side. They've got in a few times. They've got a pacey sort of forward, haven't they? And he's looked good, and we've struggled a little bit down our right-hand side. But I think as the half went on, I think we grew into it, and we've had more of the ball, haven't we? And it was a lovely goal from Leon Bailey, absolutely. Typical Leon Bailey sort of finish, wasn't it? But a typical sort of fitness run out, but can't moan too much.
No, exactly. Second half will be the first half seen from Walsall. You're seeing Morgan Rogers, Barkley, Moreno, Cash all involved. Same again, really, down our end. Morgan Rogers, the star man to look out for. Goal from him, please.
Yeah, exactly. And as I say, it's all about fitness, but it's good to see some of these, real senior players. It's good to see Barkley in the second half as well.
Come on then, Villa boys. Yes. Come on then, Villa. Villa. 1 Villa. Come on, boys.
Number 27, Morgan Rogers.
Rogers again, by the way. Baller. Oh, come on, love. You're in the shot now. Trying to get a shot of Ross Barkley, love. Those are Wolves youth players, only come to see the Villa. Cheers Wolves, see the proper soon, bye bye. Oh, wakey wonders. Yes, come Archer. First thing he did all game, I think. What a finish, son. Made by Rogers again. Well done Archer, some finish there. Nice little run out that was. To be fair, the Trnava fans, absolutely excellent. Pretty much didn't stop all afternoon. They were absolutely fantastic. Even when Villa were popping goals in, they didn't stop, so fair play to them. Everybody here has been so lovely. Decent ground, what a city as well. Fair play to them. It's been a pleasure to come here. And fair play to the Villa boys as well. Absolutely dispatched. And do you know what? With a team that hasn't got that many first-team players in there, I think it's important to remember that Rogers obviously stuck out, but there's a lot of young lads in there as well. Torres, Moreno, obviously. But fair play, absolutely dispatched with ease. Another 3-0. Happy days. Up the Villa. Well, that pretty much concludes our time in Slovakia. We're going to grab some food and then basically go to bed, and then it's time to head to the airport to get a flight back to Stansted at before 6 AM tomorrow. So, been a whistle-stop tour, but from what we've seen of Slovakia, it's been absolutely lovely. Bratislava's been nice, and then Trnava, absolutely lovely. Really nice, small, quiet place. To be fair, a lot of Trnava fans wanted to have a photo with us just because we were in our Villa tops, which is just really nice. It's obviously nice for them to have a Premier League, obviously big Premier League team coming to their place. It was just a really nice sort of interaction that we had with them. In terms of the game, it's kind of hard to analyse, especially when we're still in this period where they're like warm-up games where they swap the teams at half-time. It's hard to analyse. I think you'll learn more definitely from America, and obviously with the Bilbao games and Dortmund games really properly close to the season.
those will definitely be like the curtain raisers to the Premier League season. You'll definitely learn more in there. But I am going to get overexcited about Morgan Rogers. Just absolute joke. 3 goals in 2 games already. He looks like a proper baller. He's going to have a great season. But yeah, it's exciting times, isn't it? It's exciting times. If you have enjoyed the video, please do smash a like on it. If we can hit 1,000, that'll be lovely. There might be a video next week, something very special. So stay tuned to that. We're not going to America, unfortunately. Maybe next year with America, but unfortunately not this time. But do stay tuned with the channel. Get involved in the comments. Like I said, do leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for sticking with us on Villa on Tour. I shall see you next time. Up the Villa.